Hello, good afternoon, good evening, you guys. Welcome back to the vlog. It's currently Saturday afternoon. I don't know what time it is, maybe like 4 o'clock. And I've had such a week and such a day, and I've got myself so out of the habit of vlogging just over the last 2 weeks. Because I've had so much else going on. I've done sit-down chatty videos, but I really want to vlog, so I figured I'm just going to get my camera out because my plans this evening have been cancelled, and so I can have like a bit of a life admin day, which is just absolutely fantastic. But my day today, oh my goodness, have I got a story time for you. I need to get some water first because I'm absolutely gasping, and I'm definitely a little bit dehydrated from today. I really want my Stanley so I can just... Oh, I'm doing that thing where I'm in between jobs. I was like hanging out my washing and now I've just left it. But let's sit down and chat and then I'll crack on with the rest of my life admin. So currently on week 5 of half Ironman training. So things are ramping up. It's getting quite mega, and today I had on the cards my second ever brick session. So I did my first ever brick session last week, a brick session being where I go for a bike ride and then I run immediately after to prep me obviously for the triathlon, right? So today, last week's went pretty swimmingly. I just found the run really unbelievably hard, which is unsurprising. This week, plan was to do a 60k bike ride and then a 5k run, or 30-minute run. Had a bit of an exhausting week, just like... I was at an event last night where I was hosting a panel, which is really fantastic, but I'm just such an extroverted introvert that, like, if I haven't had enough time to recharge back up my social batteries, I just start to flag. And so I got in last night at maybe like 11, and I was feeling so wired and so like socialed out and just a bit like fried. Because obviously it has also been a week of like a 24k run, strength sessions, another ride and swims and shit. So I was just feeling a little bit like I hadn't had a second, which is my own doing. But I was like, I'm still going to get up and go for my ride because I've made some North London, East London cycling friends, and they were going for a ride over to Richmond Park, which I hadn't yet done since I've moved away from Southwest. So it's like unreal. They can show me the way, we can do a bit of it together. They were doing 60k, so I was like, absolutely unreal. Still got my alarm, still got up, even though I probably could have done with a little bit more sleep. I just got up and went with them. Get there, absolutely fine. Doing my laps, they are speedier than me, so I was already like pushing it a little bit and I was tired, so I was finding it like, it was fine, it was good. I actually really enjoy going for rides with people who are faster than me because I can keep up. So I obviously can do it. I just never do it on my own. I think it's good for me to progress. So that was fine. And we do, I don't know if any of you guys know Richmond Park, but there's 2 ways, obviously, like you can go around it because it's a circle. And I've always only ever gone anti-clockwise. And this time they were like, guys, we're going to do one either way. And I was like, oh my God, that means I have to do the big fat fucking hill if you go clockwise. And I was like, do you know what? Okay, give it a go. Go up the big fat fucking hill. And I thought, win, can actually do it. Fantastic. Because also, Mallorca, the half Ironman that I'm doing, isn't going to be flat. So I was like, right, I actually need to strap in and get good at these hills. So I did that, was feeling good, was feeling fine. And then on the second lap, so we're literally like 40 kilometers in, my tire just burst, like, and I could just tell immediately. I was like, oh, fuck's sake, guys. And I managed to call one of the girls and she stopped with me. And so we pull over and it's fine. But like, if you cycle, you know how much of a faff it is when you're just like, why do I have to change a tire? Like, it's just so annoying. Anyway, we figure it out. We get the tire off. It was an absolute mission. Like, tire must have such a tight, like, rim bit. I don't know the correct words. But it was so hard to get it off. We got it off. We like checked the tire, couldn't find anything in it. Checked the inner tube bit, couldn't find anything in it. We were like, all right, let's just put it back in again, pump it up. We then struggle, but get it back in, get the tire back on, trying to pump it up, and it's just not pumping up. And I was like, bearing in mind, this is now like half an hour in because we'd struggled so much. The other girls had come back. And also, side note, at this point, no one was stopping to help. And I'm aware that there was a group of 4 girls, but also help, please. Anyway, so we get it on. Not pumping up, so we flagged down a man, and I like hate that I have to do that, but I also think it's such a blue job. Why am I actually doing that anyway? So this man, I think his name was Charlie, and his mate stop, and they have a spare pump, and so we use their pump, and he was like, nah, something's not right, it's not pumping up. And we were like, oh my goodness. We're then FaceTiming this other man who my friends call, I don't know if I'm going to say that actually, in case it just, I don't know. So it's a lovely name, it's a good name, it's not a bad name. Just maybe a little bit inappropriate. So we we agreed to, it's just not working. Charlie was like, I think you're a bit fucked. And I was like, all right then, that's so peak. Because I'm also now so far from home. Whereas like literally a month ago, I lived round the fucking corner. And I was like, of course, that's okay though. Like me, eternal optimist, trying not to like have an absolute meltdown. So I was like, right, looks like I'm just gonna have to get an Uber. And I was like, either I can get an Uber to Moloko and just, or a bike shop and get someone to fix it for me and see if they can help. Or I just get an Uber home and just resign to it. At this point, freezing cold. We've been outside for an hour. So I just book an Uber home because it was like £30 different. And I was like, I'm probably going to have to Uber all the way anyway. Like it was seeming like something was really wrong with my tyre. So book my Uber home and then the girls head home on their bikes. I'm obviously not going to make them get in the Uber with me. And I'm doing the little walk of shame, the little waddle in my cleats with my dodgy bike down Richmond Park, feeling really sorry for myself. Just because one, I was really excited to like finish another really like sensational week of half Ironman training, and also because I was then just cold, £80 down, and like just feeling really sorry for myself that we couldn't fix it. And then as I'm walking along, this man comes along and he's like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, no, I'm fine, thank you. And he was like, do you want me to have a go? Like, have you tried to fix it? And I was like, we spent like an hour trying to fix it. I don't think it's fixable. And he was like, can I have a go? And I was like, I mean, yeah, sure. What have I got to lose at this point? So then we pull over. I pull over. He pulls over, pops his bike down. And he was like, right, let's have a go. Chatting to this man. He's done like an Ironman. He seems like a very seasoned pro, done many a half Ironman. Also at this point, remember that my social battery is deceased from the night before. So I'm then just like making small talk with all of these random men in Richmond Park, which is fantastic, sensational. Thank you so much for your help. I'm just like dead behind the eyes. So then he struggles. We basically put a whole new inner tube in, the new bit inside the tyre, in case the one I had before was just completely fucked. And we get that in fine, but then we can't get the tyre back in the thingy again. And this man was like, he snapped his lever thing, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is just actually such an ordeal. Right now we're like an hour and a half in. I'm so cold, so dead, just like so over it. And he was like, right, this is going to work. This is going to be fixed. You're going to be able to get home. I've cancelled my Uber, obviously, so like saving me some money. He was like, you're going to be able to get home. I just need to get this back in here. Are you okay to wait here for a minute? And I'll run down to the bike shop on his bike, carry my tyre. He was like, I'll get them to put it back in for you and then I'll come back. And I was like, okay, sure. He was like, I'm going to leave my sunglasses and my bike bag here. I'll be back. And I was like, okay, cool. He gave me his WhatsApp. So I was then, again, complete faith in humanity, right? Like, why would he rob my tyre? And then, as I then stood on my own for like 20 minutes at this point, I was then, obviously, blue lips, blue hands, like, suddenly starting to be like, did this man rob my tyre? Did he rob my tyre? And then, because in Richmond Park, there's the big laps and then there's the little laps. Some group of, they were quite funny boys, were doing the ballet laps. So they were lapping me. They like went past me maybe like 3 times, and I was just stood there with my bike with one wheel on. And they were well, the first time they were like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, no, I'm good, thank you. The man's just gone to go and fix my tyre. And then on the second lap, they were like, where's your tyre? And I was like, I don't actually know. I'm starting to panic. And then the third time came back and they were just laughing. And they were like, are you okay? And I was like, I think I fucked it now. I was like, I think I've been robbed. But I was so just stood there like, what can I do about it? Like, am I going to get upset about it? Or am I just going to like, oh, well, I'll give it another 10 minutes. I messaged him on WhatsApp. The message wasn't delivering. I then messaged the girls group chat who I was cycling with, and I was like, guys, I think I've been a fool. I think I've been a fool. The emotional roller coaster of this. At this point, 2 other men have now stopped to chat to me and help me. And they were like, no, we did cycle past him. He did have your tyre. He didn't look like he was going to nick it. And I was like, all right, well, that's good news. But I'm wondering where he is. And they were like, right, okay, well, we'll wait with you. They were like, bless them. Sometimes the cycling community really do restore my faith in humanity. Like, they were like, have you got enough snacks? Are you okay? Are you warm enough? And I was like, oh, sweetless. Like, yeah, I'm actually okay. I love when men are nice. I know the bar is so low, but that was just so lovely. So anyway, I'm standing with these 2 men, didn't get their names, but my Mr. Man, Dave, who I have the WhatsApp of, comes back with the tyre in hand, and I was like, yes, Dave. And he comes back and the guys were like, oh, yay, we all clapped him in. It was all a whole moment thing. It was quite fun. And then he was like, sets it down. He was like, they did get it in, but I'm feeling it now and it's flat again. And I was like, okay, cool. So we're just 2 hours in now and I'm going to still get my Uber home. So like, thank you so much. Really unbelievably grateful for all of your help because I would be nowhere without you. But this is so shit. Anyway, he Dave was like, can I try one more time? I was like, I think I might have just pinched it, putting it back in, because we tried so hard because it was so tight. And I was like, yeah, sure, like absolutely. I think he was so determined to get me home. So anyway, he takes it off, he puts it back on again, we blow it up and it remains. And I was like, I'm just gonna fucking go. And even if it means I get to a train station, fine. Get going, absolutely fine. Every time I stopped at lights, I'd have a little feel. It was feeling fine. I thought, Dave, you are sensational. You've absolutely fixed my bike. I'm gonna get home safe. This is glorious. Absolutely, I was no longer doing my break session. The idea of going for a run after that, are you mad? I'd fucked my fueling. I hadn't drunk enough water, and it'd been like so many hours since I left home. There was just no chance I was doing it. It also started raining. Everything that could have gone wrong on that ride kind of went wrong, because I also, in the process of taking the tyre on and off a million times, I broke 2 nails. And I love, if you watch my most recent vlog, I just fucking love those nails. But I went and got them done this afternoon, and I went for dark chocolate burgundy brown and silver stars, which I'm obsessed with, but again, was just like not really the plan. They definitely had another week in them before the tyre debacle. Anyway, I'm then riding home. I've left Dave, I've left my 2 mates, I've texted the girls. He didn't rob my tyre. It's all good, we're going home. They're already obviously long gone home. So I'm my first time trying to get back from Richmond Park on my own, which I do know because I'm a seasoned line biker in summertime. So I like do know my way around London on a bike. But I hit Big Ben Parliament area, and there's a big massive protest on, which absolutely I support your right to protest, absolutely get it. All the roads closed, big fat diversions. I then can't actually get across the bit of the river that I know to like get the roads that I know, but I also couldn't then get back to the other side of the river where I somewhat know. I was in a massive pickle, and I was so tired and so cold and like just so done with this ride. And I ended up accidentally, so I like followed the diversion, but I obviously followed the diversion wrong at one point. And I did a big massive loop and took myself back to Vauxhall Bridge. And I had to go back past Parliament, back past the protest. And then I was like, I'm just going to have to follow maps, which obviously dangerous as getting your phone out. So every light I was getting my phone out to check where I was going. But I made it home. And I was so grateful to have made it home and actually saved myself 80 quid. I might have spent another 50 on my nails, but do you know what? That's okay. Character building. I got a refresher course on how to fix my tyre, all the things that can go wrong. I now need to buy myself a new inner tube and some new levers because we snapped mine. And I need to buy myself a new one of those Allen key things to get my wheel off. There is so much to cycling that you need to know. I do love it. I don't want this to put anyone off of cycling, but that's my story time that I've just needed to get off my chest. I got in, had a shower. It got to like 3 p.m. and I hadn't had a coffee. Do you know me? That was like literally unheard of. I made myself some scrambled eggs, cottage cheese, and like literally half a loaf of sourdough because I was just absolutely ravenous. And then I went for a walk, got myself flat white, and I sat outside Origin and I just like decompressed for a sec. Got my nails done, which I do think they're actually quite cute. Really enjoy them. I thought it was probably one of my last opportunities to get dark nails. It's like until winter time. So I did that. And now I'm back, and my friend Amy, we were going to do like a scrapbooking evening and a dinner situation and a sleepover this evening, but she's poorly sickness, which is so sad. But I'm also low-key really grateful because it means that I've got a whole evening in now to just sort my life out. I need to hang up some washing. I've got a little haul for you guys if you'd like to see that. Got a book haul, and I thought I'd just bring you with me for the next few days. I've got an event tomorrow for International Women's Day, my second International Women's Day event, because I had one with my love yesterday. And it's all bloody going on. And I actually have, I'm going to the cinema tomorrow afternoon, which I'm really excited about. So let me show you what I've bought, / what's my haul that I can show you. One thing that I got this week was some new, very kindly gifted Sauconies. How fun is the branding? It literally says Saucony on the box. Little bit obsessed. So they sent me some of their new kicks, which I was actually going to wear on my run today, but I obviously didn't go. I love the baby yellow. Aren't they so cute? I'm really obsessed with them. I think they're so nice. My plain white Sauconies are currently my favourite running trainers, so I'm excited to have another pair. My second ever pair of Sauconies. Why is Saucony so fun to say? I also bought this top in Verona, and when I put it on my Instagram story, I've had a few questions about it. It's from Subdued. I just love it. It's very comfy, cozy. Also new in this week is this baby yellow top, which I'm obsessed with. Maybe I'll do an LTK link down there, or I'll link all of these down there because I need to get better at that. But I bought this tee, which is so cute. That's from ASOS. I want to say it might be ASOS Design. I'm not actually entirely sure. And then I bought a very similar little yellow baby tee from Zara. I just really love like a fitted tee. Let me try this on for you. Oh, nice. You can definitely see my nips. But this is cute, right? It was like $11.99, I think. Gorgeous vibes. And then I also from Zara got this top, a little white v-neck. Again, we love a basic, maybe a little bit too nippy. And then I got this little skirt that I thought maybe not quite yet. But also, did anybody else get so teased with the like London summer teas that we had last week that they got really excited for summer outfits? And I didn't quite yet because it was still a bit too chilly. I'm such a skirt and boots kind of girl, especially on like an evening. Like if you want to look nice, skirt and boots is just like my go-to. So I was feeling like I wanted to get back into that. I saw this and I thought, yeah, cute. It's got little shorts underneath too, because if you're like me and tall or just not wanting to flash, that's nice, no? So I got that. This is from Zara. I feel like you just knot that, don't you? You don't tighten a bow. I don't know if I love this top. I was hoping it was going to be more flattering than this. I'm feeling like it's fitting me in the wrong places. But this skirt I thought was cute because I love a comfy skirt in summer, festivals. And then the last thing I got clothing-wise is this top from Cotton On. Okay, right, I can't seem to do up the other button, which is honestly really annoying, but I got this top, which... Excuse my baby hairs. That's my little baby clothing haul for you. And just to also give you some quick slippers on, flat updates in terms of decoration. I think these shelves are looking really unbelievably sensational. I still want to go to Columbia Road Flower Market and buy myself some plants to go up here. But ever since my sister came and made me these gorgeous bits like this, I just love so much. My little key bit and my little bit that says love you in my family's writing, which I just love. And then she made me these bits too. I've like put all of my little things. I went to a craft shop and bought some red card. I still need to print off some pictures actually. Maybe I could do that on the sofa this afternoon and buy some batteries for this. This is a little bit messy, but I don't really hate it, to be fair. Pictures for that as well. And I bought these storage boxes. So that's all looking fantastic. Over here is looking good. I want to go and get some like photo booth pictures / Polaroid or like, I don't know, get some film picture stuff printed, but this is looking nice. And then a big update that you might have seen a glimpse of that looks hilarious right now because all of the cushions are just here. But I recently bought myself some outdoor furniture because it's raining right now, but this week in London was so nice and sunny and I spent a few afternoons sat out there and it was lovely. But I need to buy myself like one of those storage boxes to live out here so I can just put them in there, and I also want to put my suitcase in the box, so I need to buy that. But other than that, I was just putting my washing away. My room, I'd say right now, is just like not particularly, it's not aesthetic. It's very much like it functions as somewhere I can sleep and doesn't massively stress me out. But I literally am spending most of my time in here anyway, so that's fine. But that's the update for now. I'm going to hang up my washing and then continue my evening. I think I want to put a face mask on, or maybe just some eye things. I'm feeling, I've got horrible like jaw spots this week. Do you ever have it where you're like, what acne am I going to get served this week? What part of my cycle is going to dominate my face this week? Other than that, my skin's actually feeling very glowy and very wonderful and very lovely. The only thing I'm really hating at the moment is when I cut my hair even shorter and I got really tiny hair, it now really doesn't very well fit into a ponytail. Like even that, how low is that? I've still got stray baby hairs. I'm finding that quite annoying. Where's a headband? I'm thinking for dinner tonight, I've got some chicken breast, I've got some Mexican rice, and I've got peas and I've got cheese, like feta or cheddar. I'm thinking like a fake Nando's bowl kind of vibe is what's calling my name. Nice big refuel. And then when I went to the shops earlier, I bought myself some Tonys, which I haven't really been doing. I've been being quite good in not eating loads of shit. Well, I think since training this hard, it does help my mentality in terms of like, I'm not going to train this hard if I'm just going to fill my body with loads of shit. And I think also where I've been out for dinner quite a lot recently, and I have actually been back drinking, you guys, which I feel like in my vlogs I've especially spoken about the fact that I hadn't been drinking much. Like I was basically sober from October to Jan. And I've just been having a really good time. Like, I found a really nice balance with it where it's not making me anxious. Yeah, it's disrupting my sleep like once a week, and then after that one day, I seem to bounce back. And it is just really fun, isn't it? I mean, maybe you don't agree. I personally find it really fun. Especially since Verona. Guys, with these eye patch things, I've put that on the wrong way, haven't I? I never know what you're supposed to do. Is it the fat side in the middle? That makes more sense to me, I think, because like that's where the dark circle is. But then, I don't know. I think I was watching Sophia and Cinzia earlier, and I was a bit like, wait, have I been putting these on wrong the whole time? I don't know. The ones I'm putting on are these Nip and Fab Hydrate ones, and I quite like it because it just comes in a pot and you've got loads of them. Handy, right? Yeah, I've just been really enjoying drinking and like having a silly time and not being that deep. I think I'm gonna have a cup of tea, and I'm thinking what would be really sensational is to put on like How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Yeah. I'm gonna start this series called Vladimir. It's got that guy from One Day in It. What's his name? Leo Woodall. God, that's actually quite annoying, isn't it? Excuse me, I bought this so that I can take mirror pics in the light.
They never again have power over another human being.
Alright, let's log in. Hello, hi, good morning, you guys. Rise and shine. Oh, my bathroom light is such an aggressive, bright light. I'm awake. I put some more eye patches on. Although I think I've done a really bad job of it because they keep slipping off, which is a bit annoying. And I'm up and I'm making myself some oats because I've got a big day ahead and I'm not that hungry yet, but I have just learned from many a year in my body that if I don't have breakfast, I'm just fucked it. And so I don't have a microwave in my new flat, right? So my old oats method is kind of redundant, you know? And so these are really annoying me. Why have I put them on so badly? Let me fix this so I can talk to you without looking like an annoying person. I think they just need to go a little bit lower down. What? Oh, we're bubbling. So I've started making my oats on the hob, and I must say, it isn't actually that much faff. And I potentially think they turn out better. I also haven't been putting protein powder in them. I've just been having oats. I'm having a really nice time. But this morning, I've got just like, I didn't weigh the oats. I never weigh the oats. Like 60 grams of oats I'm going to guesstimate. And then I've put in some frozen bloops and some of my absolute fave almond milk. And then I'm going to top it with some raisins because big on my fibre these days. Yes, I've been victim to the trend. I'm going to put on some peanut butter, and I normally sprinkle on a few almonds just for goodness in all aspects. And I'm also going to put in some cinnamon because absolutely delicious. And then I'm going to make myself a cup of tea, sit on my sofa and eat this because then I need to leave and head all the way to Moloko because I'm doing the International Women's Day event there, which is super fun. But I'm going to be out all day. I'm not going to be home until like, I imagine like maybe even gone 8 p.m. because I'm going straight. The event's running till like 2. But I'm obviously getting there early, having a coffee, doing the whole shebang, staying for lunch, then I'm going straight to Clapham after. For a drink and then to go to the cinema. So it's a busy day. In terms of what supplements I'm currently taking, you guys, not much has changed since I last spoke to you. I have an electrolyte a day, if not 2 if I'm training. Let me turn that down because it's bobbling. And then I have a scoop of creatine. have my AG1, vitamin D and omega, and then I sometimes have my AG1 greens in the afternoon. That hasn't become a firm habit yet. That's still like a fun optional extra. And the electrolytes I use are salt, and you can use code RE if you want to save some money. They are absolutely delicious. I love them. And they look really cute on my shelf. Even using my salt bottle. Ooh, yeah. Yum. Put in a few raisins. Just gonna put on some honey. Yum. Some almonds. And then a scoop of, I literally got this last week. The amount of peanut butter I get through is insane. Spoon of peanut butter. Yeah, that looks incredible if you ask me. And all the macronutrients. Put some milk in my tea. The only thing I think that could elevate this further is if I buy myself like one of those seed mixers and I add on some sunflower seeds and bits, because they all have a million health benefits too. I'm really enjoying at the moment just like eating eat the rainbow, eat the full foods. And I think I'm looking pretty fab, so performing fab too, recovering fab. It works. Right, I've got like half an hour to sit and eat this. Watch an episode of my show. I've started watching One Tree Hill, which I somehow, my entire teen childhood, never watched One Tree Hill. And my sister did, and she was really like, we only have to watch it. So now it's on Netflix. I'm watching One Tree Hill. It's my current like brain rot show. Enjoying it. Okay guys, I've done my makeup. Just taken off that lip tint thing. It always is like, I don't actually know how I feel about it. You know, the Wonder Skin thing. It's a nice tint, but I don't know. And it always seems to cling so much to, like, if I overline a little bit, it will just cling to that and then completely fall off of my lips. But my outfit of the day, I need to find a jumper to wear. But I'm just wearing my current faves. You can't see it. My fave weekday trousers. They're like almost cargos, but not. Got my axles on, very old. And then I've just got on this weekday top. I'm gonna quickly blow dry my hair just to give it a bit more lift than this. And then find my phone ran out of storage. Oops, but it's fixed now. Come to use my Dyson. I've been using the round brush to do the flick. And like get some volume at the root and flick it at the bottom is my current vibe. Wonderful, I'm ready to go. Jumper I decided against, and I've instead just gone for this Zara bomber jacket, which feeling quite cool in my bag that I got from a market in Nice. And then guys, look how cool these sunglasses are. I'm so baffled. I just went through before and deleted so many videos, created like 20 gigabytes of storage, and then it's just run out of storage again. I swear, since I've got this iPhone 17, my storage is being really weird, and I pay for iCloud as well. Keeps cutting me out. I don't know if that saving is like mad high quality or something. I'm not sure, but these are the glasses. Feeling quite fun actually. I'm gonna walk to the tube, get the tube, then get a bus, and then we'll be there. We're on the move. Here are my new nails in daylight. They actually do look quite cute, don't they? Yeah. fun. I just love a star. Oh yeah. So I was planning on waiting until I got to Moloko to have a coffee, because then I'm probably going to have 2 or 3 today, but I will. And then I was really gagging for one, and I walked past Spitalfields, and I remembered on that app, Pace, it's not a fucking ad, you guys, I'm just really obsessed with it. This flat white was just £1.90. Again, I've done that before, because I walked past and I was like, that was definitely on Pace. Normally you get like an intro offer, but no, I still just got a £1.90 flat white. And I was talking to the girl in there about it. She said she loved my bag, and I was like, thanks queen, go to Nice. And she's like, yeah, the Pace app is ridiculous, and there's so many places around here as well, so I'm gonna have to just start using it again more. It's so good, because when you get a coffee at least once a day, like me, I'm aware it's a very excessive luxury, but I really do love it. God, my eyes look tired, don't they? Like, that saves a lot of money. That's so good. But I also really like the branding. How cute. And the bagels in there look sensational. I had to get an Uber because my tube got held at a red signal, and then by the time I got there wasn't a bus for 15 minutes, and I would have been late, which is not really an expense I was keen for, but oh well, here we are, back in Southwest again. Oh, lovely vibes.
Okay, just thought I'd ask.
Oh, it looks unreal though. Yum. Delish. On the YouTubes.
Few words on safety, so we always ride no more than 2 abreast, and just make sure that you're pointing and calling every slowing, holes, don't worry if you've got the
Oh, so good. Woo-hoo! Get it, girls. Ellen just chilling. You're so fine. Nice. Some little drinky poos we got. Oh yeah. Cute. Yes. Panel time. Woo!
Guest speak.
Alrighty then, guys. What a big day. I don't think I've spoken to you since the panel event. Wonderful, huge success. I had mad imposter syndrome sat on that panel because I was just amongst loads of like Unreal Canyon athletes and inspirational women, and I just always get so like, I love panel talking. I actually love public speaking now, which is so hilarious because I used to hate it at school. Did like a Q&A situation, but I just know when they ask me stuff about being an athlete, I get all shy because I just like don't think I feel like it, which is something I would like to work on, because I don't know, they were like low-key beef me about it in a really supportive way. They were like, you know, you are an athlete, and I just like have to caveat everything that yeah, I'm an athlete, but I'm really mid. I'm like, I have to like back it up. Anyway, got on the train over to Clapham, had a coffee, and then went to see the new Peaky Blinders. And you guys, it might be out on Netflix like the next week when you're watching this, 'cause it'll be up on Wednesday. Oh my goodness, it took me back. I feel like I want to rewatch the series now. I remember it being such a good show, and I just absolutely love that. But it's fucking freezing in London at the minute. So cold. Had popcorn salad, had one of those gorgeous things called Picasso, the little sparkling spicy soda things. Absolutely sensational. It's about 8 o'clock. Gonna get in, have my leftovers from dinner last night, which is my chicken Mexican rice bowl, and then relax, get myself to bed, ready for another week. Half Ironman training, living my life, having a good time, feeling fantastic. Oh, and that was the last TRC event in London. Well, there's one long run in a couple of weeks, but I can't make it, so I really don't know how to feel about that. People also today, because the event was like Maloko x TRC, were like, the people keep being like, oh my god, and the decision, and I'm like, I don't really think I've quite processed it. I have processed it though. I think maybe where I've been processing it for like the last year, it's not seeming so shocking as it is to everyone else, and I'm just feeling a little bit more okay about it. I think I'm just really okay with the brain space it's got me in since ending it. Anyway, this is a big fat ramble because I'm walking home and I'm a bit like wanting to talk to someone, so I'll probably catch you in the morning, guys. Slay.
You sure?
Yeah. Good morning, you guys. Rise and shine. It's currently 6:30 in the morning and I'm doing the same breakfast as yesterday. Cup of tea is brewing. I need to just wipe this down. I don't know why I'm being gross. I'm just making myself a breakfast. I literally got out of bed, went and stood outside for a sec. And now making breakfast, and then I'm gonna go to the gym once this has gone down. Woohoo. Guys, so I was just getting myself ready for the gym, unpacking my bag, and I realised I never showed you a book haul. I went to the Brick Lane bookshop the other day because I ran out of books, and I'm currently I'm not in a reading slump. Or maybe I am in a bit of a reading slump. I set off the beginning of the year absolutely flying, like reading my one book a week with absolute ease. And then things just got really busy, and I just haven't been as good at sticking at it. I think I'm like one book behind at the minute, but I'm currently reading Writers and Lovers, Lily King, and they also gave me a really cute bookmark. Where is it? From the bookshop. Isn't that so cute? And then while I was there, I also picked up 2 more books, so if you've read either of these, do let me know. I am going to be starting my own book club at some point this year, just so we can all like remotely read it together. But I bought romantic comedy, which I've just heard good things about, and I also really liked the cover. I thought it was cool. And then I also bought Sorrow and Bliss. Thought these could be good ones to get me out of my reading slump. They're a little bit easier reads, do you know what I mean? My hair's looking hilarious. But ready for the gym. I've decided I'm going to do last week's strength 3 that I never got around to doing, just because I've got energy today. I've got a green recovery and I've got time. So I'm going to go and do my strength 3 first. Take a snack with me, have a pause in between, do some email stuff when everyone's logged back on, and then I'm going to do my swim, which I've got a 1.8k swim to do today. So double session, which actually isn't on my plan, but I only did 2 strength last week, so I'm going to do an extra one while I have time. And that's all. I'm going to make myself a coffee. I think what I might do, maybe not today, but maybe tomorrow. If you're new here, I basically am like a big fat coffee snob, and in my last flat I had a Sage Barista Express. There's no appropriate height in this flat for me to put this. I had a Sage Barista Express machine, and it was like my absolute baby Sage. I loved her so much, but she died like just before I was about to move, and so moving was really expensive for me, and an absolute faff because I was paying double rent, this whole shebang. And so I have since just not rebought a new coffee machine, and I have been, I'm not going to say, that's a horrible thing to say, I was going to say slamming it, which is actually really rude from me, I take it back. I have been having instant coffee, which for me is just like, coffee is a real hobby for me. I love to go and find nice coffee shops, I love to make nice coffee, and so for me having this just doesn't quite like fill the hole for me. But as you can see, I'm down to like my last bit, which I'm going to make my pre-gym coffee with right now. And then the reason I've also low-key been holding off buying a new Sage, now I have moved and like finances have settled down a bit and my accountant might not absolutely shoot me, is because I had a deal come through with Sage and Argos, which I haven't spoken about because it's not confirmed. And this is the thing with this job, sometimes you can get a deal come through, and then when there's like waves and waves and waves of negotiation, sometimes it just doesn't come to anything. So I've been like holding off in case that happens, because then no one needs 2 coffee machines, and that's just fucking excessive, do you know what I mean? But I thought that's still in limbo and still might not happen. So maybe I'm going to Soho later to meet a friend. I could find a nice coffee shop and go and buy myself like a nice cool AeroPress is what everyone keeps recommending to me, because they're only like 30 quid and then I can have nice coffee before baby stage and like not repurchase that. So maybe you can come with me for that. I'm feeling quite Abby right now. Don't know, feeling quite strong. Triathlon training, guys, my body is absolutely loving. I think it's the diversity of training and the lack of like, well, significant decrease in impacts. I'm just feeling sensational. But let me grab a hoodie. I'm gonna take tracksuit bottoms as well because I feel like I need to do something with my hair. I'm gonna swim after, so I need stuff to change into. So let's go pick a bag. Need to find my goggles. Sexy goggles. Oh, the mothership. Yeah, I'm so excited. Good morning, thank you so much. Success. Okay, right, I am back from my gym session and food shop. That gym session was actually so good. I love the strength stuff. I'm trying really hard at the moment to try and get pull-ups. I just think it's quite lame that I can't do them, and I'm quite like strong and fit. And also I think I've got quite a wham back. And I just think it's quite embarrassing when I look at myself and I can't do a pull-up. Only thing is that when I tried to do it today, I felt like I was worse than last time, which obviously is like not really what I'm going for. But that's okay, we'll go again the next time we're in the gym. Let's do a haul. I also came home to many a parcel, so we've got a big fun haul to do. My food shop this week was £40, which I don't think is that bad. I am out for dinner a few times this week, so it's not truthfully like the most extravagant food shop you've ever seen, but I'm going to show you anyway. First up, I got myself an M&S sourdough, just because I decided I wanted eggs for my post-workout lunch. So I got some eggs. I got some medium eggs. Someone was telling me the other day about the difference between medium and large eggs and about how it's like actually not worth it. And I don't agree, but I seem to have decided to believe it and got medium today. Who knows? I got myself a tomato because I want to have tomatoes, eggs. I was going to get cottage cheese, but they didn't have any. So that's what I'm going to have. And I got some avocado as well. I got some chocolate buttons because I can't help myself. I got myself some chicken for a dinner this week. I've got some pasta I need to eat up. I got some blueberries to have. I haven't bought fresh fruit in so long. I'm such a frozen fruit kind of girl. With some yogurt because I've got some Fuel 10k granola left. So I thought that can be fun use of my cupboard supplies. Got myself some chicken because I quite often just like make chicken sarnies and shit for like lunch. Cucumber. I got I'm obsessed that M&S does this. When they do eat now, eat later, when they do one that's like ready to go and one that's not yet ripe. So good, especially if you're one person living on her own. I got some bacon medallions. Oh, I could have some of these with my lunch. I don't know if I'm in the mood. Got some hummus because I'm getting through hummus like you wouldn't believe at the minute. It's like my favourite thing. And then, you know, this morning I was saying I really wanted some seeds. I saw this pot of seeds, of omega-3 seeds, so I bought it. I think that's everything I got from M&S. And some pineapple chunks that I was eating on the way home because I couldn't wait. Let me get all of my stuff out. Gym stuff, put it in the wash. Hairbrush. I now have got myself like a mini like wash bag that I just get to leave in my gym bag, which is so good because I keep showering at the gym, especially when I've swum and like, I used the sauna today. It just makes my life so much easier, like not having to every day go into my bathroom and like put in, put out. Now I just have a little selection of things. Finding it so very helpful. Right, I'm gonna leave that out right now because I'm just gonna unpack my clothes stuff and then I'm gonna make my lunch because I'm hungry. So I'll just put it all away as and when I've finished using it. So let's do a quick little PR haul. I think quite a lot of it's PR. Some of it's Vinted. Excuse me. This is actually a really horrible background. I'm really not enjoying that. Let me shuffle you around so we've got my gorgeous shelves as a background, because that... I also opened my back doors and I just put my cushions back on my outdoor furniture, so I'll show you that. I'm going to have my lunch out there. So, what I did buy from Vinted is some stuff from Honor Active, which I'm really excited about, because I basically kept speaking to people about how good it was, and I was like, oh my god, I've never really tried it. I've never given any of it a go, so I just thought, yeah, all right then. This is... Oh my god, I'm so excited about this. This is a really excessive purchase, but I bought myself one of these face masks. I'm unsure if any of you have heard of them. Like face masks, sleep masks. Because basically the curtains in my bedroom are really shit. And the other day I ordered new curtains, spent ages putting them on the little hooky hook things for me to realise they weren't long enough, and then have to undo it all and then return them. And they're also quite expensive. And I've only obviously got this rent for a year. And I was a bit like, they're shit, but why don't I just get myself a good eye mask? Because they don't look that bad. They're a bit flimsy, but I will get over it. Like, my room right now isn't that glam anyway. So maybe down the line, but I thought for now, because I'm really wanting to get my good sleep, I got myself a drowsy face mask, eye mask. They're supposed to be quite expensive. They're like 70 quid. This one was in the sale, which is why I got it, because I was talking to someone about it, and then I kept getting the ads come up on my phone, obviously, because always listening, and so I bought myself this. So that's exciting. That's not PR. I paid for that. Also paid for, this is the first Vinted. Yeah, so Honor Active, I've always been like, I tried a lot of Gymshark stuff. I feel like whenever I go to the gym, I still wear the same Gymshark stuff that I like used when I was first going to the gym, like years ago. Like those minimal bras and like some Adenola shorts. I've just seemed to have reverted back to them. Or Tala, I am like a Tala stan. But I just kept seeing people in Honor Active and it looked unreal. And so I found some stuff on Vinted because I wanted to try it secondhand first and save some money. And I had a Vinted balance. So I got this bra, which looks amazing. I got bundles from a couple of people because then you obviously save even more money. And I'm trying to be smart still. I'm just being better with money. I'm actually really proud of myself. I think I'm doing quite a good job at the moment. I think just being less stressed is making me spend less money as well. Anyway. This bra, I'm not going to do a try on haul now just because I feel like I've changed into a million things this morning. Put on my gym kit, put on my swimwear, put on my post-shower outfit, then I came back and got changed out of my post-shower outfit. Lovely, can't wait to wear this. I love a nice back, it looks like it wraps. So you'll have to subscribe and keep watching for me to try these on. Ooh, I got these shorts. These kind of shorts I used to hate, like this material. I'm very much a second skin kind of girl. But again, I kept seeing everyone wear these Honor Active stuff and it just looked unreal. So bum scrunch shorts, which look, I think, lovely. I think these are the same shorts in like a brown. I don't know the names of any of these collections because I obviously haven't bought them from Honor Active, but this would be nice. Woo! And now I'm so deep in my gym gallery. I felt so slay this morning. I got this top, which is like a long sleeve ribbed. I kind of thought this would be fantastic for running. It would show my sweat in 0.2 seconds. But I just really liked the look of the shape of it, and I love like a muted, so soft. This is ribbed. UK small. I think I got everything in a small or a medium. Apart from, don't think it's this package, in another package I got there, soft motion flares that everyone keeps raving about, and I just had FOMO because a girl was selling them in the long length. I think they're a medium long. Because I was like, there's no point me buying them in the regular length because they'll be ankle swingers. But I've got this jacket too. Which again, I will try on in the coming days when I go and wear them on my runs and activewear on my like gyms and shit. But this looks lovely. I do love a zip up. It's got thumb holes. Excited. Where's my other Vinted parcels so I can show you all of the Honor Active stuff together. I think this one's Vinted. Woo! I wasn't expecting this to all come today. So this is quite a fun time to be vlogging, to be honest. This bundle is a set. It's the like, I don't know what the colour is. It looks to me like espresso-y brown. As if I was going to label the colour, it'd be something like that. I am just taking out all of the bra pads because they're just my least favourite things ever. Get them in the bin. Don't know who likes them. So this one is just a bit more of a, feels a bit more like a, not a high support bra because it hasn't got an underwire, but a bit more of a full coverage bra, which absolutely fine. Wonderful. And then I got the jacket. Oh, I've got 2 new jackets. This is fun. Again, this was a bundle, so I got it for a pretty good price. This is lovely. Very excited to try on. Bum holes again, lovely zip. They look like a nice long length. My Tala one of these jackets is lovely. It's meant to be cropped, but I think where I'm tall, it's just a bit too cropped and looks a bit funny. Allow my like Lord Farquaad hair. It's just still drying. I'm gonna blow dry it before I go out later. And then these are the soft motion flares with the bum thing. I'm really excited to try these. I've heard such unreal things. So yeah, I got them. And then the last thing I got off of Vinted is this top that I just thought looked stunning. And you know, when you go on when the more you use Vinted, the better your like explore pagey bit gets. This was just pushed to me and I thought, yeah, that's a bit of me, that. And I think a date night top, this is absolutely gorgeous. Brown satin high neck. Coverage at the front, lovely, lovely. And then wha-bam at the back. Your whole back's out. It's very similar to the top I'm wearing, but this one's a daytime casual. How good. And I love my back. If I've got a bit of fake tan on or a bit of gradual tan on. These were just some jeans. Where's it actually from? I don't know. I think it was very cheap on Vinted. That's my Vinted haul for you. Next up, I got some flowers. I don't know who from, which is fun. Receiving flowers in the post is just such a lovely thing, isn't it? I've also decided what I'm going to do for Mother's Day, because it's Mother's Day this weekend, and I'm going to do a really thoughtful gift for my mum, and I'm going to go and buy her all of her like favourite chocolate, sweets, biscuits, things that I know she likes. Buy her like some kind of a plant that grows, because also she's bought that for me a few times, and you know that whole theory of like people normally do things for you how they would also like to be shown love, which I'm just taking and running with. So gonna do that, and then I'm gonna write a letter and do a cute little like hamper, not like a super spenny thing, because I think me and my siblings will probably do something for her, but just, that's a nice thing to do. So I need to go to the shops. Thank you so much. Thanks so much for your support over the past year. Truly grateful for everything. Runfluence. Oh, I think this is like an end of TRC. Runfluence is who I ran the like half marathon trips with. Oh my god, no way! Oh, that's so fun! Oh my god, fun. I can't wait to pop that in here. Oh, James! That's so sweetness. See, I get waves of being like, oh. That's so lovely. He went fully self-employed while he went self-employed and changed the direction of the business, and we with TRC followed him rather than sticking with the business before, so that's really lovely. What flowers have I got? Oh my god. People are just absolutely gorgeous, aren't they? That's so thoughtful and so lovely. I'm feeling a bit emosh. Hashtag emosh. Gonna put them in a vase. Oh, I wasn't prepared for some TRC sadness this morning. Where's my keys? I also have not stopped wearing these trousers, guys. They're just like weekday cargos. I bought them in beige and I wore them to death like when I was in Verona a couple of weeks ago. Like literally did not stop wearing them. And then I went into the shop the other day and they had them in black, and I was like, I'm just gonna get them. And I've now just stopped wearing the beige ones and started wearing these ones. They're so comfy. I love a baggy trouser. I've got some PR from Aromatherapy Associates. Thank you so much. I do love their shower oil. It's so good. Oh, warming de-stress muscle gel. Very appropriate for me right now in all of my training. That's gorgeous, but really excessive packaging, because it was just that one thing in that box. Brand new. Lovely. Can't wait to use that after a big session. Well, I guess every session at the moment is quite a big session for me. But gorgeous. Thank you so much. Next up, what have we got? Speedo? No way. All right, that's appropriate. I wore my blue Speedo costume this morning. Sculpt. Oh, I need to take a picture of this. This is gorgeous. Hey, Rihanna, we're excited to introduce sculpture, a shaping swimwear collection designed to help women feel confident and supported in the water. Hope you enjoy it. Team Speedo. Guys, I made it onto Speedo's PR list. This job is just the coolest thing ever. What the fuck? I need to take a picture. All right, I took a photo. Now I need to, I don't know why I had you propped up on before. That's hilarious. Let's have a little look, see. Ow. I think I just paper cutted myself. I'm looking really Lord Farquaad-y. I really do catch myself, like the states I show up on the internet. I cannot believe how gorgeous this packaging is for a swimming costume. Speedo, you have outdone yourself. Oh my god, that's so fun. I'm a bit gutted that my swim of the week's already done. Woo! Okay. Ow, what have I done there? That's really hurting me. Whoa. Okay. This is the costume. It's got like a built-in bra. What size have they sent me? It feels quite big. Ow! Guys, I've really done something to my... Ow! What have I done? That's so embarrassing. Lovely low back. I'll try it on again in the coming week and show you, but mega. Really excited to have made it onto the Speedo PR list. That feels like quite a career highlight for me. Don't know about you. One more parcel and then it's food time. And put my flowers in a vase time. And sit down. To eat. This one's quite a hefty box. It feels quite weighty. Ooh, it's from Therabody. That's really fun. I wonder what they've sent me. Ugh. Okay. Ooh, what's this for? New Balance belt. Is this a running belt? If it is, quite handy, because sometimes recently I just really don't want to wear an extra vest. Don't any of you else get that? Like, I don't want to wear a running vest. Wow! I don't know if I'm being thick. Is it meant to be a running vest or is it something different? I'll have to look it up. Can you hear everyone like weighing outside? Oh, they've personalised me a Chili's bottle. That's so fun. I've got some electrolytes and I've got a new... Oh my god, what the fuck? A little something for your recovery. I'm actually the most spoiled girl in the world. And it is not lost on me because... What the fuck? I do feel really unbelievably, like, lucky. That's just absolute craziness. Why have you just sent me a massage gun for? Very grateful because, to be fair, the one I had before wasn't working, so... Gracias. Need to take a picture of this as well. But I've got a new massage gun. Oh, love it. I'm going to be a good adult and go and do a recycling run before I make lunch. Because then I can just sit down and relax. Okay, and while we're here, look, you guys. Still quite actually, oh no way. Oh no, it's fine. Just a bit of dirt. It's not actually that warm outside today, but here's my gorgeous outdoor furniture. My mum's coming round next weekend. This weekend's Mother's Day. Next weekend she's coming round, and I think she's going to bring my granny round as well, which if you've been here a while, you know how exciting that is. And they're going to help me clean the decking, get rid of all of those weird, or like make use of all of those weird plant pots and stuff that are out there that just came with the flat. And we're going to make it the most gorgeous terrace ever. So the summer 2026, year of the terrace, can commence. Right, lunchtime. Gonna have some eggs, avocado, and tomato, and sourdough. Cool, here we have it. That's a sensational plate of food, isn't it? Smash. Alrighty then, vlog. Oh, bloody hell, it's loud around here today. Oh, feeling a bit overstimulated for a hot sec. I was just sat on the sofa and watched an episode of Breaking Bad and had some of my M&S chocolate buttons and a couple of dates and a cup of tea. Sent some stuff to my management, and now I'm on the move. I'm walking into Central. I'm going to go meet my old flatmate. And really, I always call her my old flatmate, which is one of my best friends. I don't know why I define her like that. My friend, maybe. And we're going to have a catch up. I'm leaving a little bit earlier than I need to because I'm planning on getting to the coffee shop that we're going to, sitting down, having some laptop time before I meet her. Wonderful. My outfit's very casual. I haven't put any makeup on. I picked this spot just before I left because I apparently can't help myself. Yeah, comfy as, but the blue skies have come out, which is fantastic news. Oh guys, I was just walking along looking at my workout plan for this week to figure out what I'm doing tomorrow, and it's my big fat bike ride and a run off the bike. I remember now rearranging it to tomorrow because obviously I fucked up Saturday got fucked up and the weather looks nice tomorrow, but I literally just had a wave of the fear because I'm so put off of cycling after what happened at the weekend. But it's a 65k bike ride and I truthfully don't think I can do that on a watt bike. That'd be 3 hours on a watt bike in the gym. I don't know if I could do it. I don't know what to do because also 65k in Regent's Park's quite a lot as well. Oh, what do I do? I actually don't know what to do. Fuck's sake. Why is that I'm really scared. I really don't want to do it. It was so traumatic. I don't think there's been a single time I've walked down this bit of road where I haven't thought, wow, that's cool. Isn't that so main character London? This bit especially, with the zebra crossing and the green, scratches my brain in a really nice way. Look at that sun! I'm trying to find this coffee shop called Cafe Vens. I think it's down this road. How lovely does all of this look in the sun? I'm honestly feeling like I need a caffeine hoot injected into my veins, please. No, it's not this one either. Maybe it's the next one. Oh, that's supposed to be a nice coffee place too, actually. Oh yeah, here it is. This one. How exciting.
Yeah, that's fine. Could I get an ice caramel latte, please, with oat milk? Thank you.
It's looking good, guys. It's looking really good. What busy. Oh, that's so cute. It's home time. Just spent a couple of hours catching up with Millie, and I decided I'm going to walk home, which is quite a way, but it's rush hour and I just don't want to get on the tube, and I need to go via Argos because I ended up ordering myself an AeroPress. So, I'm going to go pick that up. Alright then. Hello vlog, good evening, I'm home. Wow, that light looks so bad. I'm sat on the sofa. I walked all the way home, picked up my AeroPress, and now I'm having girl dinner for dinner. Because I had that other half of an avocado, didn't I? So I've got basically the same again. And I've also got some hummus and I've also got some crisps. Sensational. I'm going to watch some Breaking Bad now and chill the fuck out. And I found a friend to come cycling with me tomorrow morning, so I'm going to try to get an early night because she needs me to meet her at 6:45, which means I need to get up early to eat before. So it's going to be a big day. Good morning, you guys. Rise and shine. Got some more of my fave Nip and Fab. I really hate the colour of the light in here. Need to get myself a lampshade or a different bulb, I think. Got my fave eye patches on. I'm awake. I've got a green whoop recovery. Shock, when do I not these days? And I'm actually going to go and do my bike session indoors, which is going to be disgusting and horrible, but I actually just can't deal with the whole flat tyre situation. It's really causing me quite a lot of anxiety, so I'm gonna make myself some oats. I think I've decided I'm gonna try and record what I eat in a day today for my Instagram, TikTok, YouTube shorts for a little video, because since stopping TRC, like, I'm just a bit out of the groove for like what to make content on, which is absolutely fine, but I'd quite like to have like a little consistent thing that I do. It used to be running vlogs. I kind of hate running vlogs now when I make them. Love to watch them from people, and so I'm a bit like, oh well, I just really do love to talk about food, and then I can take you to the coffee shop with me. Like, that's a great way for me to show what I eat, how I'm fueling, talk about my training and my coffee shops, and maybe restaurants if I go, because I'm going out for dinner tonight, which will be fun. But coming to get some daylight on my eyeballs, as you know, all of that circadian rhythm shit. It's very grey outside. It's also quite chilly. Probably should go back inside. Breakfast of the morning. Right guys, we're 30k in on the watt bike. It's just so unbelievably sweaty. I'm feeling alright. I'm kind of cruising this pace because I want to be able to actually run. The last brick session I did, I just like couldn't really run. I could, but it was so stop-start, and I want to try and do this 30-minute non-stop. So I'm 1 oat bar down, an hour and 15 in. 65 is total going for. So close. Almost 3 hours. Okay, we're running. I'm going to try and hold a 6-minute K so I can do 5k in the half an hour. Feels okay right now, to be fair. Just hot inside. Guys, I forgot to show you my lunch. I had loads of chicken breasts, some sourdough, cucumber, hummus, feta, balsamic, and I've had this Pepsi Max in my fridge for a while, and I've not been craving it, but today the sun's out on the terrace and I thought, yeah, have my tripod out, obs. I think I was probably craving not Diet Coke, Pepsi, because I'm just probably dehydrated from that session. Oh my god, you guys, brick sessions are so hard. They are actually different gravy. I think doing them inside doesn't help. Like, that was way too long to just be sat inside my gym. Look at the sun, I'm obsessed. But I think I fueled really well. I had all of my snacks. I'm feeling like not depleted, but I came home and I was like, right, eat something proper, because I'm going out for dinner tonight, and so I know it'll be a bit rogue, and I thought I just can't let myself get hangry. And I've just done like a 3-hour bike ride and a half an hour run. So I'm back. I think I'm probably just gonna chill here for a bit now. Well, maybe like half an hour. Reply to my WhatsApps, reply to any emails, and then I'm gonna head out to a coffee shop because I'm meeting my friend in Chinatown later, and I've got to do a couple of like drop-offs in Shoreditch. So I'm thinking walk into Shoreditch, do my returns and my drop-off things, find a coffee shop because I want a flat white. My AeroPress was fantastic, but I'm excited for a flat white, and I want to sit and start editing this YouTube because this has to go live tomorrow. So I'm going to love you and leave you here. I'm going to be doing my everything I've eaten in a day today on Instagram, so please do go and follow me and over there. And if you want to see what my dinner's like, I'm going to Beijing dumplings, which is apparently really hyped about, and I'm really excited about it. So thanks so much for being here. I feel like I'm getting back on my vlog hype. Less sit down chatty, more vlog. I do enjoy a vlog, it's fun, isn't it? All right then, thanks so much for being here. I'll catch you in the next one. I'll see you next Wednesday. I feel like my hair's looking really interesting. Have gorgeous weeks. Love you loads. Bye.